Konnichiwa. How your day going, dog? Morning, evening, night. Whenever you're watching this video, we're about to check out some more scary videos, but the only difference is this one is scary videos called on Ring Cameras, Volume 4. Now, these ones are creepiest-ish. Not gonna lie to you. Yo, the two creepiest ones, real quick, we're gonna get to the video, just talk a little bit of ish. The two creepiest ones I have seen, I don't think these will ever be top. Not that I want them to, though. Right? All right, the one with the, I think it was like an older lady. She was standing at someone's door, but like she had like a knife or something in her hand. This one is actually used in a lot of freaking scary Ring video compilations, though. Creepy as hell. And then the second one that really got me, this one, like I kept thinking about, like, damn, this one is crazy. The dudes who set up as a UPS, this one really seemed like a hit. I feel like this story is a little deeper, whatever. But regardless, though, the dudes who pretended to be like the UPS, whatever, came to do house at 9:30. I don't know why, dog, opened the door at 9:30, but hey, whatever happened. All right, open the door, bombarding it into that mug, and just got to robbing him. And this is just my assumption, but the thumbnail looks like a weirdo. Look like someone who's stalking a lady. Can't get no more coochie, so yeah, I don't know. Regardless, you want to check out the original video? Link will be in the description below, but let's go.
The man you're looking at is 56-year-old Stephen Groves. For 2 whole years, Groves has been harassing his disabled neighbor Stephen Persad and his caretakers. The harassment has been caught on Persad's Ring doorbell camera multiple times. In some clips, he's seen taking a screwdriver to the device trying to clip its wires.
You gotta be screwed off, dummy.
In another clip, he's seen scrawling on the lens with a marker to no effect. And in these instances, whacking the device with a hammer or broom handle.
You probably like, this whole durable. I take it he keep replacing them. That's BS, because at first I was feeling bad. I'm like, oh, what's about to happen to this 56-year-old man? And then after we hear he's harassing a disabled dude, I'm like, dog, I want to beat this old ass nigga up. My bad. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. Dog ugly too, man. All right, let it play, dog.
The reason behind the man's attacks on his neighbor's property are unknown. Over the past 6 months, Groves has been convicted of 3 charges of harassment against Persad, and has been put on a curfew and ordered to pay compensation for damages to Persad's property. Stephen Persad's niece is terrified for her uncle, having stated this is affecting her mental health, and she's scared that Groves may have intentions to harm her uncle. The restraining order that was put into place is clearly having no effect, as Groves is still harassing Persad. On top of the restraining order, Groves has been put on an electric tag for the better part of a year, and was also ordered 20 weeks of rehabilitation. Police don't seem to be able or willing to do anything more to help, considering this is all—
electric tag over there or something like what we got over here is with freaking not taser. What I can't think of it. What is that ish called? Okay, so it's a tether. I just looked it up. Both of them kind of work the same, seem like so far. Because from what theirs is called, though, I was like, yo, do this one like shock you when you're getting out of line? Because that'd be kind of fire.
Police don't seem to be able—
Get out the yard, nigga. No, all right, go back. God damn. I went back a bit. Stop playing.
Groves has been put on an electric tag for the better part of a year, and was also ordered 20 weeks of rehabilitation. Police don't seem to be able or willing to do anything more to help, considering this has already been taken to court, and Groves has been convicted multiple times, leaving Persad in a very vulnerable spot. The crazy can be seen in this—
was bro coming out.
Very vulnerable spot. The crazy can be seen in this man's eyes, and it's understandable for Persad and his niece to be losing sleep over this.
I hope he got a warranty on these damn
as this is a clearly dangerous, unstable man who may escalate from just attacking Persad's property to actually attacking him. This next video was recorded in an unknown area at a late hour in the night. Two hooded, suspicious-looking individuals, one wearing a mask, approach a man's front door, and when he answers, the woman pretends that her car broke down and she needs to borrow a phone.
Real quick, let me get back to the video. And honestly, if my car broke down and I really needed some assistance, I wouldn't go up to someone's door with multiple people because I can already see two people. There's two people coming. Like, nah, and I'm not gonna try to look harmful. I'm a legit try to look innocent. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. I'm standing there at the door at attention, standing straight. Like, hey, I'm so sorry. I just need some help. Are you able to blah blah blah? I don't want you to open the door. I don't need you to. I'm gonna see where this about to go though. Hell no, both of y'all come over and do one on putting on the hood. Yo, hell yeah, I stereotype. Where the fuck is this at? Where the fuck is this at? I'm confused. Is this a playground, an apartment, or?
Video was recorded in an unknown area at a late hour in the night. Two hooded, suspicious-looking individuals, one wearing a mask, approach a man's front door, and when he answers, the woman pretends that her car broke down and she needs to borrow a phone.
Yeah, the mask too, hell no.
Hello, do y'all have a phone I can use? My car broke down and y'all's the only one that got a light on.
We don't.
You don't?
Sorry.
He about to run. I knew it! I can tell why she look like, oh, you don't? Cause you tell like when you about to scrap, that's when somebody about to swing, like, oh, for real though. They like look away and shit, like, oh, for real though, that's what's up, my nigga. And then they swing, that's what you about to do. Actually, I think this is in Cali.
Hello, do y'all have a phone I can use? My car broke down and y'all's the only one that got a light on.
We don't.
You don't?
Sorry.
The man's first mistake is opening the door at this hour
Hell
to two
yeah.
hooded individuals, being that his Ring camera would have allowed him to check who's at the door before opening it.
That's the whole last stop. I'm sorry, but that's the whole point of the Ring cam. If they'd have got there, I'm not gonna lie to you. It'd have just been a video. I'd have just been watching, like, well, what happened next? Because ain't no way I'm about to open it. Just open my door. I look through the peephole, the Ring camera, everything. Like, nah, hell nah. Yeah, put my pizza down, dog. I gotta get it.
Individuals, being that his Ring camera would have allowed him to check who's at the door before opening it. Instead of opening the door, if he felt the need to respond to the people at his front door, he could have and should have used the voice feature on his Ring device to ask who they were and what they need. Instead, the man opens the door, and while admittedly he knew better than to agree to let them use a phone,
We don't.
You don't?
Sorry.
opening the door in the first place was a mistake, as the man in the yellow hoodie and mask took the opportunity to rush the door with a gun after taking one last look to the right to check for witnesses. Luckily, the homeowner slammed the door shut just in time, and the two would-be assailants fled the scene. In this case, the homeowner saved himself from robbery and danger
On to
just
the
by the skin
next.
of his teeth, and hopefully learned to check who's at his door before answering. If you've seen any of my other videos about doorbell camera
Saw
footage,
this one.
then you'd know the importance of checking your surroundings before unlocking and opening your door, especially depending on the area in which you live. In this video taken by the Ring doorbell camera of TikToker Jojo Ramirez, you see just how close she and her child were from danger, and how the only thing between her and a creepy man was her front door, which she locked with only seconds to spare.
That's just how
Go shower really fast. I need you to go shower.
just irking.
Daniel? Who's that?
Pros need to
Little
finish the
patchy
job
ass
on
beard,
time
boy.
and on.
Fast.
Whew. It was
I need you to
2
go
more
shower.
seconds. He'd have been up there.
Daniel? Who's that?
He looked blowed though. I ain't gonna lie.
Who is that? Get out of here!
He ain't even blinked the whole time.
Get out of here! There's a guy outside. Look.
What makes this scary is that it shows how most of us in our day-to-day lives fail to realize how, at any moment, your life could be put in danger by someone else. In this case, Jojo had picked up her child and they were just getting home, having a typical mother-son argument of sorts. You can hear her son Daniel complain that he's tired, and Jojo responds, "I need you to shower really fast."
Go shower really fast. I need you to go shower.
A normal moment in which a mother would have her guard down in the assumed safety of her own property. The creepy man at the front door then tries the door handle, alerting Jojo that someone was at the front door, and you can hear her respond in an alarmed voice, "Who is that? Get out of here."
Who is that? Get out of here!
She then exclaims to her son, "There's a guy outside, look."
There's a guy outside. Look.
As Jojo shouts for him to leave, he backs up,
Like, she didn't want
but
to protect,
boldly
like,
continues.
It kind of sound like, yeah, I do think this dude's just a crackhead. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it kind of sound like, yo, this is, I wouldn't say normal, but like, saw this before, or is she just really, really calm? Because for me to be walking in the house and you damn near almost just walked in my house with me and my kid, I'd have been tripping out. Like, what the hell, boy? I'd have been running to get the gun if it's one in the home. Don't know. Calling hubby if it's one in the home. Don't know. Getting the dog if it's one in the home.
She then exclaims to her son, "There's a guy outside, look."
There's a guy outside. Look.
As Jojo shouts for him to leave, he backs up, but boldly continues, firmly standing in front of the door with his haunting blank expression,
I'm telling
not
you,
saying
dog.
a word. The man came out of nowhere so quickly that it could be that he was following them for a while, or perhaps was waiting for them to return. It's anybody's guess what would have happened if the door wasn't locked in time, but a pretty strong assumption would be the man was after Daniel, Jojo's young son.
Damn, nigga! Oh!
This footage was viewer.
Mr. Nightmare, I forgot dog name, man. My bad, dog. Well, I see the lighter. We're gonna have to play Dora. Have you seen my weed? What the fuck? It don't matter cause I got another buy. I thought they shot dog through the door, boy. I was like, what the hell? No, stop playing so much though, dog.
A word. The man came out of nowhere so quickly that it could be that he was following them for a while, or perhaps was waiting for them to return. It's anybody's guess what would have happened if the door wasn't locked in time, but a pretty strong assumption would be the man was after Daniel, Jojo's young son. This footage was viewer submitted, and it was taken by their Ring doorbell in a nice, otherwise quiet neighborhood in the Netherlands. The viewer was in bed on an ordinary night when he heard noises on the roof. Thinking it could have been an animal, he ignored it and went to sleep. The next morning, this was the footage he found after seeing the notifications from his Ring doorbell from the night before. In the video are 3, maybe 4 young men trespassing on his property, 2 of them climbing the roof, while the other of the 3 who were visible, whispering to 1 or more people out of view of the camera.
Damn, I'm noited, dog. Let me go back, boy.
Visible, whispering to 1 or more people.
Ever since that jump scare, I ain't been right.
2 of them climbing the roof, while the other of the 3 who were visible, whispering to 1 or more people out of view of the camera.
Some little spider niggas. I see it too.
To all
Y'all legit climbed my damn crib. I think it's a platform kind of. I think wait. Come on in, or come on. I'm not being funny for order. Say come on, nigga. I was just wondering. Bro.
Luckily, this was a cold night and all the windows in the house were closed, because it was clear they were trying to burglarize the house when scratch marks were found on 2 of the upstairs windows, as if someone was attempting to lift them open. Given that there were 3 or 4 of them, they could have posed a serious threat if they were to have entered the home. After viewing the video, the viewer made sure to keep his windows all locked.
It was a robbery. That's what it was gonna be. Because if they wanted to get in there and hurt someone, they'd have broke that window. Or maybe not. Maybe they just don't want to make a mess. I don't know. But yeah, sound like they were trying to rob.
To have entered the home. After viewing the video, the
They
viewer
look
made sure
young
to keep
too, so I take it they've been peeping this house out.
Was attempting to lift them open. Given that there were 3 or 4 of them, they could have posed a serious threat if they were to have entered the home. After viewing the video, the viewer made sure to keep his windows all locked the following nights, and a few nights later, he woke up to the sound of someone attempting to open a downstairs window, this time not caught by the Ring camera. The footage was submitted to the police in hopes that they could identify them based on their faces.
Yeah, something in there they won't.
I was asked to blur their faces by the viewer, just so that if any of the perpetrators were to see this video, they wouldn't come back to the house again for any type of revenge. This one is perhaps one of the simpler yet scarier clips caught by a doorbell camera, despite how quick it is. Not many details are known, like where this took place, but this was uploaded by the neighbor of the owner of the Ring camera. In the video, we see in the dead of night a masked, young-looking man approach the front door of a house with a gun in his hand, stand there for only a few seconds, clearly contemplating what he was about to do, then backing out probably in fear and leaving. The owner of the house didn't know who this was, but this was probably a person working up to an armed robbery, possibly having
like he second guessed it.
House with a gun in his hand, stand there for only a few seconds, clearly contemplating what he was about to do, then backing out probably in fear and leaving. The owner of the house didn't know who this was, but this was probably a person working up to an armed robbery, possibly having his sights specifically on this house. Of course, without all the details, that's just speculation, and there could be a whole lot of other explanations as to what's going on here. However, regardless, the chances of this guy or any other person with a gun coming back shouldn't be taken lightly, and that kind of footage should be submitted to the police immediately.
He holding that mud like he want to pistol whip somebody though. Damn, I hope it was a decision of like, yo, actually, I don't want to do this. I ain't part of the B&E gang. I'm out of this. I hope it was that, like, overall, instead of just, nah, I don't want this house. I want a different house. But hey, sheesh, freaking crazy, dog. Yo, but look, my bad for hollering all in your ear. I ain't mean to. It caught me off guard too. Like that mud hella caught me off guard. I was like, dude, I ain't gonna lie though. To me, though, them be the best ones when I do not expect it. Like when I be watching scary stuff downstairs, like when I be laying down, whatever. You can leave at this point. Video over. I'm just smoking, talking ish at this point. Would I be like laying in bed with my girl and ish when we laying down? Cause you know we millennials, we lay down on our phone and ish, looking up at it. When I be laying down, I be watching scary-ish, and I jump like real scared. Like when I get real scared, and she look at me like, boy, like what the hell? You don't need to be watching that if you're gonna act like this, blah, say blah, whatever. Yo, it's like at the moment when it happened, it's like it's so scary that it pee you off because it's like to me, you just killed me. But when it's over, it's like, oh, that was kind of dope. Maybe you don't look at them like that. I don't know. It was like, yo, that was fire. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, dog. Enjoy my day. You do the same thing though. Enjoy your day, morning, evening, night, whenever you're watching this video. But I'm out.